the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Rasheen Ali on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First down, here's Lamar. Andrews has it, working downfield. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. First and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion left. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that gives the Lions the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play, and the Lions first down.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Play to Jameer Gibbs. A gain of 12.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Goff off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Gonna throw again. Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Goff. Gets it to him on the screen. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Setting up the running back screen. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the pistol, Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Henry running left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another run for Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker.
Offense.
All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Oh, it's the screen, pass complete. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jack Fox on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this 1st half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
46-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Lamar. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out.
37-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Gone. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to Jamison Williams. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
going nickel, third down. Goff back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Cross pass. Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 24-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Going again, it's Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. Place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They've got a man in motion. Completed over the middle.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A tight end in motion now. Jackson keeping it himself. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hill. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hill on again. He's headed left. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. That catch is made near the edge.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They go play action with Goff. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's back to throw. Connects on the crosser. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Catch made left side by Laporta. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They give to Gibbs on the option. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Lions the 1st. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore.
First down, Lions.
Lions down by 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Moving on into the red zone. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Another one for Gibbs. Now just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now try Gibbs again. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle.
Ties the game at 10.
And the Lions tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hill now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Back to throw. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing now. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Now give it to Hill. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Go right back to Hill. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
To throw. Dumps it off to his running back.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Justice Hill.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First throw of overtime now. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
7 yards to go.
Gone. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Lions readying for the punt. And this needs to be a good one. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hill now from the gun. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Flowers will go in motion left. Out of the gun, a give to Hill. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Man in motion here. Jackson on 3rd and 1. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Putting a receiver in motion. Give right up the gut to Hill. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens break the tie and go up by 6. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.